If you guys are looking for a cheap and reliable place to get your FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check the link in the description and use the code ITANI to get 5% off. Okay guys, so Weekend League is over. We have tested out so many of these SBC cards in the Weekend League. Some of them came out just before it ended, so I didn't have enough time to test them out. But I'm going to be telling you my 5 best players that I've tried in the Weekend League and if you should get them or not. Some of them you might not be able to, but maybe if you already have them in your club, I would definitely advise you start using them in your teams if you have yet to do so, because some of them are actually very, very good. So before I begin, make sure you check out G2A. Their link will be in the description if you're looking to buy PSN cards, Microsoft points, or cheap PC games. And Team of the Year is on the 3 weeks, so make sure you are prepared. With Footmost mystery packs are coming and SBCs every single day. So if you don't like some of the plays that are coming out from EA, I would hold on to your coins, because maybe there is a play that might get released in a couple of days that might fit your team. So make sure you don't waste everything on every single SBC that comes out. Now, if you do collect SBCs, some of them are basically not worth it. So if you're looking at the Aubameyang one, that one was just stupid if you did that one. And also yesterday's one, Modric, he might be in Team of the Year. Very likely he's going to be in Team of the Year. If you've done that one in a couple of weeks, he's going to have a better one, and it's going to be cheaper. So I don't even know why you would do the Modric one, unless you like to collect every single card in the game, obviously. Now, if I do speak like I have a lisp, it's because I bit my tongue and it's actually hurting, so I'm trying my best here. Now, the first one I want to talk about, this is in no particular order, is the Hazard. If you have not got the Hazard, you're missing out, because he is one of the best players you could use in the Weekend League. I have a very hard time to try defend against him. I might show some clips that I have used for some players in the Weekend League if they scored me any goals or so on and so forth, while I talk about them. But Hazard, man, his finesse shots, his finishing, his pace, he just really suits this game. A very good player. Even as a striker, he's really, really good. I definitely advise you to get him, because not only does he have a sick shot on him, he is so awesome to do no-touch dribbling with him, and also just shielding the ball and passing it on to your other players with the 87 passing. Just really, really recommended by me if you want to use him in the Weekend League. And I'm only talking about Weekend League, boys. Now, the next one is actually a striker. One of my favorites is Lacazette. If you have not got this guy, and if he doesn't even fit in your team, if you like to play with a BPL team, make sure you use him as a super sub. He is so effective with the 88 pace, 88 shooting, 88 dribbling, and not only that, shielding with him, because he has that 84 physical, man, really helps him out. And just overall a really good player. Not only is he an aerial threat, he scored me so many goals from corners. He's got blistering pace through balls in the 80th minute. He's saved me so many times right at the end when the defenders are so slow and he just runs past them over the top through balls especially. I actually find this guy way better than my red Aubameyang, honestly. Lacazette way better than Aubameyang. Aubameyang feels a bit clunky, I think, and stiff when I'm turning with him, even though he has really good pace. Aubameyang is one of those players that is really good at running at a straight line, but not too good at everything else. Also, Aubameyang through balls really work with him, but he's limited. He's like a one-dimensional player. But Lacazette, he also has really good stats, just everything overall. He's a really nice balanced card, everything over 80, and only his defending is low. So for a striker, he has basically the complete package. Now, another one that I want to talk about that took me by surprise, and this is one that Nep actually recommended me to try out, and that is Son as a striker. Now, if you go watch my Weekend League squad, you would have seen that I used him alongside Del Piero and Weah, and that made a really good combo. I was winning so many games. I had my best start to this Weekend League. I went 15-4, and just Son overall was so effective because of his 5-star weak foot. He was so awesome in that position, just because people found him not much of a threat, because he was on the left side, and people didn't expect me to shoot with his left. Even though he has a 5-star weak foot, it didn't really matter. So when the ball bounces to him, just shoot wherever you are with him, and it most likely is gonna go in. And one thing I don't know why even though he's 6 foot, he seems huge on the pitch, and he's meant to be weak. He doesn't feel weak at all in the game. I don't know what is about him, but he feels and looks really big in the game. I don't know what is, but there's certain players that are like that in the game where they are meant to look small, or they're meant to be small, but when you look at them on the pitch, they look huge. So, also, what would be interesting if you guys tell me in the comments, what are your favorite SBC plays? I might invest in some. Now, some of them are actually really shit. So I have tried some of them, and they're very clunky first impressions. They're not suitable for the weekend league. They're not good enough, you know. So as you guys see, we have the Rashford. We have some of the really latest ones. We have Dembele, Parolo, the Rossi. We got the Hamsik. Just so many players that we have that were just added just a couple of days ago. So we have Hazard being number 1. Lacazette is our number 2. And now Son is our number 3. Now, another one I would definitely recommend to use in your squad right now, if you have him, is Parolo. Now, I love his non-inform, and some people are saying, why don't you use the Rossi? Now, the Rossi is good to, you know, to sub in if you're winning the game and just trying to hold on to a lead. But the problem with the Rossi, attacking-wise, he doesn't offer as much as Parolo. Parolo just has really nice stats. 75 pace with the 82 dribbling, 82 shooting, 83 passing, 84 physical, 80 defending. He's basically just... He doesn't feel as good as Conte, obviously, but this guy offers way more than Conte when he's attacking. He has insane long shot stats, and if you like to shoot with, if you like someone with a powerful shot that's in midfield, Parolo is your guy, and his SBC didn't even cost that much. I did put Shadow on him just to increase his pace and defending because I really wanted him to be more of a defensive player. Now, one thing that's amazing about this guy is when you take a corner, he's always waiting outside, and he has such a deadly shot. It will always go in, or the keeper will parry it to your other striker, and then you will have pretty much an open goal. So I really like Parolo. I really enjoyed using him in this weekend league. Definitely recommend using this guy. Now, the final player that I thought was insane in the game, and he's one of the latest additions, and that is Dembele. I can't stress enough how awesome this guy actually is. If you want basically another Conte on your team, get this Dembele. He's so good. And not only is he as good as Conte, I'm going to go as far as saying that, but at the same time, this guy, he's shooting, he just offers more when you're attacking. So you have another midfielder that is going to be supporting Conte defensively, but also he's going to be supporting your strikers as well. He has good passing stats, he has insane physical. I think he has like 90 strength as well. So overall, what you're expecting is just a big and effective player in your midfield that is going to change your squad as soon as you put him in there. Trust me, use your coins. If you haven't got Dembele, use them today before it expires. I definitely recommend using him over the Rashford and over the Modric. Don't bother with the Modric. And first impressions on the Rashford, I don't like him too much, but it's still early days. I did use him for 5 games in the weekend league, 1 goal, but I don't know. For my playstyle, he doesn't really suit me, and for how much he goes for, it's just I can't justify how much he's going for to use him in the game. And 3-star weak foot, 3-star skills, just I don't know, just not worth it in my eyes. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Definitely recommend Dembele and all the others. If you have yet to do so, get them if you still can, obviously. But some of them you cannot, obviously. And if you have them in your club, try using them. Try giving them more of a chance. And make sure you use them in the competitive mode weekend league, because that's where some of the players shine. And don't bother trying to tell me a player is good if you're playing online season matches and stuff like that. I don't think it's you can't judge a player and how good he is in those modes. You need to see if they're effective in the weekend league. That's the only mode that matters to me, basically. So if you guys want to see some of the worst SBC players I've tried, let me know in the comments. So let me know your top SBCs and your worst SBCs that you have and that you have tried in the weekend league. This will be interesting to see how varied the opinions are going to be in the people's in the comments. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. We're going to go over it one more time. Hazard is my number 1, and then we go to Lacazette number 2, and then we have Parolo number 3, Son number 4, and then Dembele, sorry, is our final player. This is not in any particular order, so just my 5 favorite players that are SBC players. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you have a very nice day.